Hello, everybody. This is Card Guy Chris Ellis,
with Collectible Chris.
and we are going to talk about the NFC North and our picks.
For our Week 6 predictions.
Yeah.
And to recap Week 5, I actually was ahead for the first time this season. I am right now 9-6 on predictions. That was still above 500 with 8-7, and we got the Chiefs against the Raiders tonight. We both go for the Chiefs, so we'll both be at or above 500 if the Raiders pull a miracle. So our players of the week. Who are you going with player of the week?
The offensive player of the week, I am going with Tyson Hill from the Saints, who had 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown in their win against the Falcons, right?
No, Bucks play the Falcons. Saints beat the Seahawks.
Oh, that's right, the Seahawks. That's right.
That's a good pick. I'm going with a receiver for Buffalo. I'm going with Gabe Davis, who only had 3 receptions but had 171 yards receiving with 2 TDs. I think that's just stellar. Diggs did well too. As Josh Allen had a great game. I could easily give it to Josh Allen, but I'm going to be a little different. Go with Gabe. Defensive player of the week. Who you going for?
I'm going to go with Sauce Gardner, who had 3 tackles and had his first career interception. So,
And that's the guy with the Jets.
yep.
I'm going with a Titan this week. I'm going with David Long. He has 6 tackles, 5 assisted with 1 interception. Great game for the Titans against the Commanders. Rookie of the week, we're both going with Brees Hall for the Jets. Another great week for him. He had 97 yards rushing with a TD, but he also had 2 receptions for 100 yards receiving. So just 3 yards shy of 200 yards from scrimmage. Basically, Christian McCaffrey numbers. Great game for him with the Jets, and the Jets did beat the Dolphins 40-17. So, all right, so we're gonna go by. Actually, did Minnesota win?
Yeah, they won.
Vikings won and the Packers lost. So the Vikings would actually be the number 1 team. So you want to talk about the Vikings?
Yeah, we'll go with the Vikings first.
All right. People collect for the Vikings. I personally collect Patrick Peterson, great corner from LSU. Always a great return specialist as well. I also collect Adrian Peterson, longtime Vikings. So also another legend, Randy Moss. People should be going for though. Kirk Cousins. His rookie card is very affordable right now. He is not a well-liked quarterback. I think he's highly underrated. Very consistent, like Alex Smith, though, in my opinion. Justin Jefferson, of course, one of the best wides today, especially from his rookie class. Jalen Rigger, great receiver that the Vikings got. I think people should start collecting him some more. Adam Thielen was a great star. Once Diggs left, he kind of picked up the ball, but once Jefferson came, yeah, his numbers kind of slacked off a little bit, but he's still a great receiver with good hands. Harrison Smith, great strong safety, highly underrated. Anyone else?
For older, you might look at Fran Tarkenton. Warren Moon played for the Vikings. Randall Cunningham played for the Vikings. You got Chris Dolman, Chris Carter.
Jared Allen.
Yeah, Jared Allen was a good Viking.
Teddy Bridgewater rookie cards.
Yep. Randall McDaniel, who was an offensive lineman. Let's see who else. I'm trying to think of what the guy's name was. It's slipping right now, but there are several great Vikings that, Ahmad Rashad, you could probably find. There's some Viking players that you definitely could find and afford. Can we go to the next team?
The Green Bay Packers. People should be collecting Aaron Rodgers from his rookie till now, and always had great value to him. Randall Cobb coming back was always a great Packer, especially his rookie cards. Alan Lazard is starting to get better, especially with stats. I mean, coming from Jacksonville and being with a quarterback like Rodgers, you expect numbers to go up. I'm personally collecting Quay Walker. People should collect him too. He's having a good season as a rookie. Aaron Jones, of course, one of the best running backs, versatile running backs in the game. Sammy Watkins, even though Sammy's hurt now, of course that's always been the story with his career, but he had a good hot start coming with Green Bay. So
Then you got Dylan. Of course, older ones, you got Favre, Reggie White, Paul Horning.
Jordy Nelson was one of my favorite wides, so Jordy.
Yeah, Jordy. You also got Sterling Sharp, who had his career was cut short because of injury. Chuck Cecil. Devontae Adams.
If you want to try to get a Matt Flynn rookie card because he still holds the single season game for most passing yards in a Packer game.
Yeah. Let's see who else.
Mason Crosby, if you can find some of his cards as a kicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris Jackie, who was a good kicker for Green Bay. So.
Who's that old-fashioned wide for the Packers? Paul Horning?
He was a quarterback slash halfback.
Slash halfback. Okay, but
yeah, he could play that too. All right, you ready for the next team?
all right, Chicago Bears having a good start. Unfortunately, I'm not collecting anybody with the Bears right now. I was big with Foles, of course, and of course Mitch Trubisky since he went to UNC. People should collect Justin Fields, though. I mean, he's having a good comeback season, especially his sophomore year. Again, that win against the Niners really helped out. David Montgomery is a very underrated running back. He just does not have a great O-line to support him. And Jalen Johnson is actually a good defensive player that people should collect as well. Anyone to add on that one?
Some of your older ones would be like Walter Payton, Jim McMahon,
Gale Sayers.
Yale, Harbaugh,
Brian Urlacher.
Yep, William Perry,
Julius Peppers.
Mike Singletary, Dan Hampton, Steve McMichael, the return specialist,
Devin Hester.
Yep. Yeah, I think we'll leave.
Cole Kmet is
Cole Kmet is an awesome player.
He's an awesome player. Doesn't get a lot of touches, unfortunately, because his quarterback cannot throw to him right now. But he is a good tight end.
So there's some Bears right there that you could definitely collect.
And last but not least, the Detroit Lions. Of course, I'm going for Hayden Hutchinson. I think he's going to be a good defensive player. If you want to collect Jared Goff, you can. His rookie cards are definitely affordable right now. He's not having a bad season. It's just like he's with a team that still needs to get it together. DeAndre Swift is a good running back. He's not as sought after as he was in his rookie year because of his injury. DJ Chark, which I mean was the wide receiver in Jacksonville until Trevor Lawrence came, but since he's with the Lions now, he's not having a bad year as well. And older players?
Of course, Barry, Scott Mitchell, Herman Moore, Chris Spillman.
Brendan Pettigrew was a good wide. Nate Burleson as well.
Ebron.
I collect Eric Ebron because of him going to UNC. Of course, you cannot forget about Megatron, Calvin Johnson.
Yep.
I still collect some of his cards. Of course, Matthew Stafford being with the Lions as long as he was.
Yep. So there are some Detroit Lions definitely to go and look out for.
Oh yeah.
So we got.
I actually don't have a game this week, surprisingly.
Yep.
So week 6 predictions. Who are we going for the Thursday night game? Commanders versus Bears in Chicago.
Since it's in Chicago, I'll go with the Bears.
All right, I'm also going with the Bears as well, just because it's in Chicago and the Commanders' O-line is just not doing anything. The next game, Ravens versus Giants in New York.
Ravens.
I'm kind of worried, especially since the Giants beat the Packers, and they beat them in Lambeau too, didn't they?
No, in England.
Oh, in England. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Ravens just because I think Lamar is going to be Lamar. Next game is going to be challenging. Jaguars versus Colts in Indy.
I think I'm gonna go with Jags.
You're going with Jags. Every single time I pick the Colts, they lose. Every single time I don't pick them, they win, and I still don't know how they won. So let's see how this goes. I'm going with the Jaguars. I just think they're a better team. Next game, Pats versus Browns in Cleveland.
Pats.
You're going with the Pats. I think that game last week was nothing more than a fluke. They shouldn't have done that well. They just had a good running game from Lamondre. I'm going with the Browns just because their running game's better. Bengals versus Saints in New Orleans.
Bengals.
You're going with the Bengals? Just because of how the Saints did and just because Hill is being Hill again, I'm going with the Saints. And it being New Orleans, I just think that's better. Bucks versus Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Bucks.
I'm also going with the Bucks, even though they shouldn't have won that last game. But, yeah. 49ers versus Falcons in Atlanta.
Niners.
I'm also going with the Niners. I just think they're a better team. Jets versus Packers in Lambeau.
Packers.
I'm going with the Packers, too. They will need to come back from that defeat. Vikings versus Dolphins in Miami.
Vikings, because the Dolphins are on their third string quarterback right now.
Yeah, and I'm going with the Vikings just because their run game is just unstoppable to me right now. Panthers versus Rams in LA.
Go with the Rams.
I'm also going with the Rams. I think after that loss last week, I think they're just going to come back. Cardinals versus Seahawks in Seattle.
Didn't they just play each other? No?
Well, let's go back. That's why I write it down just in case.
No? Okay.
No, they have not faced each other yet. So their first divisional game together.
I'm going to go with Cardinals.
You're going with Cardinals. I'm actually going to go with the Seahawks since it's in Seattle, and Geno's been a different beast in Seattle. Bills versus Chiefs in Kansas City. This is going to be my game of the week right here.
I'm going Bills.
You're going with Bills? I'm also going with Bills just to the fact that Josh Allen needs to redeem himself after the playoff game. Cowboys versus Eagles in Philly.
That's going to be the game of the week for me.
Okay. And that's the Sunday night game, too. So
Since it's in Philly, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Eagles are now 5-0. If there's got to be a team to beat them, it's got to be their divisional rival, the Cowboys. I'm going to pick the Cowboys for the third straight week. Broncos versus Chargers. And Chargers Stadium for the Monday night game.
Chargers.
I hate to say it, I'm also going for the Chargers. I just think that Russell Wilson is just not doing so hot right now. And we have 14 games. We got 4 teams on a bye week this week, so we'll see how that goes. Do we want to talk baseball right now? Since we got Seattle pulling it off with the miracles lately.
Sure. I mean, you got Seattle's taking on the Astros, and you got the Yankees versus Cleveland. Then you got the Braves versus Philly.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got the Dodgers versus the Padres.
Yep. Baseball. No. Playoffs. There we go. Yeah, and it still surprises me that the Padres beat the Mets, honestly. So, and you got the Padres and Dodgers, like you said, Guardians, Yankees, Mariners, Astros, Phillies, Braves. Of course, we're both going for the Braves. We want the Braves to win. I think the Braves are a better team anyway against the Phillies. The Phillies lack bullpen,
No.
and the Braves have picked heavily on the bullpen. And Ken Jensen coming
Yeah.
from LA, they're gonna win. Mariners and Astros. I remember I asked you this: if there was gonna be a team to beat the Astros in the playoffs, it was gonna be the Yankees. You said that.
Mm-hmm.
With the Mariners coming back the way they have, and this being a divisional game, the Mariners might do it. I can see the Mariners being the Astros due to this. Julio Rodriguez, Jared Kelenic have stepped up their game, and they have done the impossible. Astros pitching is not what it was at the beginning of the season.
No.
So I really think I'm choosing Mariners, and I think the Mariners can do it in 6.
Oh, it's a 5-game series.
Oh, it's a 5-game series?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a division. My bad. Ooh. I'll say Mariners in 4.
Okay.
Guardians and Yankees, we got MVP against MVP. I think the Yankees are a better overall team.
It's going to be a good series. I still think the Yankees and the Astros will win theirs.
I think the Yankees will win that one. Padres against Dodgers, another divisional matchup.
I'm thinking Dodgers just because, I mean, anything is possible, though. So,
I mean, the Padres beat the Mets, and they
Yeah.
beat them 6-0. So, I want LA out. LA's out. Braves win the NL. Because the Braves had the Padres number all year long. They know how to pitch Soto. They know how to pitch Tatis is not there anymore, but they know how to pitch to Machado as well. LA can beat the Padres because of pitching, but the Padres will get them on batting. So they got bets and all, but I still think Padres can get the Dodgers. I think that series will go to Game 5. I think the Braves will sweep the Phillies, but that's just me. And the first games, all of them start tomorrow.
yep.
Actually, so the Braves and Phillies are going to be the day game. Mariners against Astros at around 2:30. Guardians and Yankees start at 6, and then the Padres and Dodgers will be the night game. So that great series is going to be a good thing for baseball. And if y'all did not see it in the last Cardinal game for this whole season, Yachty did get the base hit in his last at bat, which I think it was a good send off. So congratulations to Molina to keep the game alive and almost actually got the win on it.
Yep. And do you got anything else?
As of right now, no. And I think people have been wondering why we haven't talked about college. I think it's mainly because we really don't see college being a thing until like week 7 anyway.
I mean, it was great to see Texas destroy OU.
Oh yeah.
So that was nice to see.
Oh no, OU losing to Kent State was even better. So
I mean, 49-0. I know. I mean, the worst beatdown in the series of all time. So hey,
even better, right?
yeah.
You being a Texas fan, I know you were.
Well,
happy
UNC in Miami was a good game.
Oh oh man.
I watched it. So
UNC almost pulled it off.
no, they did.
Oh, they did. Oh yeah, they won.
Yeah.
And NC State is still ranked, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so North Carolina State and Clemson making a good run for the ACC. Miami, again, I think that was Miami's first loss too, wasn't it?
Second, I think they lost to A&M.
Oh yeah, that's right, they did. But they're still going to be ranked. UNC might be ranked after week 6 if they keep on winning. So that's going to be great for them. Well, after week 8.
So, but I mean, we can just talk about college if need be. So
I mean,
we can do it for a little bit for the next one if you want.
Actually, if you don't mind, I would like to talk about our top 5 favorite rivalries
For college?
for college.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, top 5 rivalries for college. That's gonna be our little sideshow for next week. So.
Yep, we'll do that.
And so next week we'll talk about the NFC Central.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry, NFC South with the Saints, Falcons, Bucks, and Panthers.
Okay.
That's gonna be an interesting one to do. So,
Yep.
all right. So we're gonna talk about the NFC South, our Week 7 predictions, and of course our top five favorite college football rivalries.
Yep. All right, everybody. This is
Collectible Chris follow me on TikTok.
and this is Card Guy Chris Ellis, and also check out your boy Clee, on his gaming sites and his Twitter and his Facebook and his Twitch. And hope everybody has a great day, and we'll be talking to you later. Bye.